Well, good morning. It's early, just a little after 5:30 in the morning here in Louisiana at the Louisiana Farm, and it's the beginning of April now. Yeah, we ended up going through March. In the end, let me work while I talk, because we don't have a lot of time. It's going to start raining here pretty soon. And what I want to try and do, put that down. Just want to get this stuff over into the market stall. And a couple other things I want to show you. So I had some difficulties at the end of the last episode with my video capture file. Ended up getting corrupted when I was trying to do the editing, so we lost kind of the tail end of it. You didn't really miss much. I think I even ended the episode, or was intending to end the episode fairly early in the day. I think all you missed really was I sold some milk and I can't even remember what else. Not much. It wasn't a lot. So, but the end of March, there wasn't a lot of work to do. We did kind of a maintenance stand down. Cleaned up the combine, the big combine, and the head for it, and the forage harvester, the seed drill. But for the most part, you know, it went pretty well, but there wasn't a lot to do. I possibly should have took advantage of the workers that Walter has living here at the farm now. Yeah. Kind of knew that was going to happen. And should have had them like working on contracts while I was doing my thing, but we're almost out of goat milk in here. I can never remember which one it is to close that. There we go. What did I do? I opened my door. What's that? There we go. So I don't know how much is in here. I guess I could probably put a strap on it and show me. Maybe. I don't know if that's telling me all of it or not. But let's see what we get for this. Okay, there we go. 3,303. So now that it's April, we've got soybeans and corn to plant, got rice to get in. There's a ton of work. And of course, it's going to rain today. Probably doesn't help that it's so dark right now. So Walter ordered a cooler to keep our crawfish and stuff in. So here's the deal. You wait long enough and mods come out. Oh, nice. Mods come out that are just perfect for what you want to do. They did end up painting some areas hazard marked on the floor here, but yeah, it's pretty cool. This is perfect. You know, it's like the other one, the one that was inside the shed that we used on Riverbend Springs. I mean, that was good too. I just didn't want to do it here. Unfortunately, this takes up a lot of this shed space, but it is kind of neat. So we've got our chili peppers and our crawfish. The nice thing about this, the crawfish pallets actually visually appear. They didn't in that other cooler built into that shed. that we were using our riverbend spring, so. Let's drive around the pond here. Oh, finally the sugar cane is growing. I'll drive through that. I was wondering when it was going to start coming back, so good. We can get another fertilizing state on this then. We could hit it with the sprayer, I bet. I don't know if there's crop destruction. I'm going to find out. Nothing says harvested, so maybe there's not. If there's not, we should be able to spray it. That'd be good. I need to check those fields there. See, are those 100% or are they only 50? I can't remember. Let's see. Okay, no pallet of crawfish, no pallet of chili peppers. A little bit surprised on that, but okay, that's fine. We don't need to move any of that here yet this morning. So that means we need to get the seed drill out. Oh wait, hang on. What are we doing here? Does not engender a lot of confidence when it doesn't seem like I know what I'm doing. So you can see we got the, we also did the repairs on the head and the combine. This is, doesn't appear to be hopping around too much right now, which is good. So let's see, if I don't have the pallets to move, let's go get the sprayer then. And before the rain, take back lifter off here. Watch out for that. Workbench there with my bench drill. Let's see. Sprayer. Keep forgetting what I'm doing. I guess I probably should have had this in my mind because it's going to need to get done. But I was so focused on the drilling and planning that needs to happen this month that I forgot about this. So long grain rice has to go in this month. I got 3 days to do it. So if I spend a day doing each crop, which I shouldn't even need to do, I should be able to get it all in. So I moved all the solid fertilizer that we had bought the other day. I can't even remember what were we using it for. Did we use it in the broadcast spreader? We must have. I don't even remember now. But I put it in the shed where we used to keep the crawfish and stuff. So it's a little bit of a drive up to here. Matter of fact, we'll probably have to go get some out of that cooler. But yeah, now I got the solid fertilizer in here. I got it near the door so I can get it with the back lifter easier, or load it. So we're expecting rain probably around 8 o'clock, I think. It'll probably come a little earlier, so possibly as early as 7. You know how that goes. I think that other grass field could get cut this month as well and made into hay, and it would give us more than the first field did when we did that first cut in March. So I think this one here, maybe not. Oh, that might. It's just so hard to tell. In FS22 and probably 19, I don't even remember. You used to get they'd kind of get the tufts of the seeds on the top. That's when you'd know that it was time to cut it, so it'd get a little yellower. Alright, let's see. This one's fertilized 100%, so the other one's the only one that needs to get done. That's good. But it'll go a little quicker. I'm trying to think if I don't think I used steering assistance last time. I don't know if it'll work because of the width of the tool. I seem to remember eyeballing. So we'll have to just do the best that we can. I don't know if we'll see any visual color change or anything that'll help us steer. Not really. So we'll just have to do the best we can here. We'll pull up the map a few times and try and see what we can see. Let me get this done here quick before the rain starts. Okay, well that's what I was afraid of. That was pretty quick. The rain started, so I'm not going to keep doing this in the rain. I don't think it's a good idea to put spray on in the rain. Sometimes with the mineral fertilizer, solid fertilizer, you want to put it on while the grass is wet, like when you're doing your lawn sometimes. I think that's mainly when it has like the herbicide in it too, like the weed and feed type stuff. So I don't know, but we are going to stop since it's raining. I'm going to go up and I'm going to top this off with liquid fertilizer, so maybe when the rain stops and we get a chance to get back out there, we can do that. Now, I think we're done with that. So I guess we can just start getting ready for start working. Technically, the game is not going to prevent us from doing anything. The only thing the rain really affects you on in the game, unless you have the mod called Rain Pain, which I don't because it's a PC mod, then the only thing rain really does... Oh wow. We really went through our liquid fertilizer. The only thing rain really does is affect you when you're harvesting kind of more your cereal crops. I believe you can still dig potatoes and vegetables. You can still do your root crops. It might get a little sloppy, but I think you can still dig it with no... what do you call it? No issues with the yield. Let's see. I want the Deutz bar. It's not raining that hard though. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's starting to come out a little bit. We mixed up more feed, so we do have more cow, or, you know, more stuff going here. We could take milk now. Everything looks pretty good in here. I might do that. Take a load of milk while it's raining. I mean, take the Deutz far down. Get ready to grab the cedar though. Since it's still raining, it's not raining that much though. Figured I'd come in and check on the used equipment and maybe, I don't know, should I have workers doing jobs? I mean, they're living on our farm for us. I don't know. The cotton trailer, we could use that. Well, big weeder. Yeah. Man, we're sitting good though. Well, there is a lot of work to do. Fertilizing. Hoeing is always easy. Weeding. Oh man, that's profitable. Where is that? That's over by us. I definitely think I ought to get a worker to do this. So let me borrow items for this and accept the other one. Let me see if I can get a worker to start on this. I think this rain's going to stop soon. We can get to work. Let me just get the worker in here. I'll hire them. and they can bring in money for us. Nope. Did I leave the turn signal on? Something. I guess. That's alright. So I'm going to let this worker work on this here. I'm going to go back, grab the milk truck, head back out to the farm, and I'm going to wait for the rain to stop. I'll see you back over at the farm at the Deutz once the rain stops. Okay, I think we're getting like the last final drops of rain coming down here. Still see drops landing, but we've got the sun showing up in the upper right, so I think we're probably about good. Worker's been working away at weeding that field. Let's go ahead and hop in the Deutz. We are pretty much full of long grain rice and solid fertilizer, so that should be fine. I probably better go third person, just make sure I'm clearing the door here. There we go. Ooh, it's close. Might even bounce off a little bit. You didn't see that. Okay, so we're going up to the rice fields. We'll make sure. It looks like the rain has stopped. The windshield wipers are no longer going on the tractor. So no, it is still going. Okay. Has not completely stopped yet. I think we're okay though. I think we could probably go ahead and start. So we got to be careful going past these bales of hay so we don't grab them with the seed drill. I think what I'll probably do is have a worker do this. We'll start at the far end up by the road and just kind of work our way back. We've got 3 fields that we're going to put in rice this year. And I will probably just let the worker do it the way that they want to do it. It's generally the best course of action. So I'm going to go first person here. They're still, it's pretty much stopped raining though. It's going to be real slow starting with this end of the ups and downs, but I think that's fine. He's going to start over here. I don't know if that's the best thing, but let them do what they want. I had long grain rice selected, right? I'm going to make sure that's what's put down. Yep. Yield bonus is 90%. This is going to be fairly slow as he goes through and does this kind of really short runs over here. That's alright. Alright, I'm just going to hop the fence here, go through past the dairy cows here. I'm going to grab the New Holland. We're going to take it down. Potentially we could use this on the planter, but what I want to do first is I want to finish spraying those fields of sugarcane and get that done. So, but we can take this down there and get potentially ready to get this in the field planting. We wouldn't have to use this to plant, but if the other one's busy drilling still, Definitely rain has stopped now, so that's good. Where's the sprayer at? Where is the sprayer at? It's back here. I'm thinking it's all the way down, but it's not. It's up here. Back this into the cow shed. Well, don't want to keep stuff in the cow shed. It's a pretty caustic environment. No. No collision on that bar. That's what I need. Front's a little light with all this weight back there. I was looking in the goat pen earlier while it was raining, watching the goats play in the rain. It seems they're feeding on the meadow grass because the quote-unquote grass, hay that I put in doesn't seem to have gone down. So I put a ton in there. Alright, let's see. I think I was roughly along here, but I could probably go down this field. I'm sure that first one got completely fertilized, and so we can focus on this one probably up until, yeah, I don't know. Let me look at the map. What I ought to do is go up the left side, yeah. It'll be hard to tell exactly where I need to go, but we'll do what we can. It's about 11:30 here. I just turned off the sprayer. Let me check. Other than I missed a little bit right there. I think I can get that. I'm just going to come over here and turn this on and see if I can take care of that. Did I get it? No. How did you miss it? How? Over here a little more. Did I get it that time? I don't know. I'm just missing it. I'm gonna give up. we'll call it good. It's not bad for eyeballing it. What I was doing is I was looking for the tire tracks from where I had gone before. And kind of use that as a guide. To try and see where I needed to go. I did a pretty good job. I got pretty good coverage. For not using GPS and eyeballing it and not getting a good color change and not doing math and headings and stuff, I think it came out pretty good. So the worker is done. To transition over to that other field, the contract worker, the worker that was doing the weeding, the worker doing the drilling of the long grain rice is not done. It'll probably be a little while yet. So I think in the interest of time, actually, just in the interest of editing, I'm probably going to take a break for lunch. I'm going to drop the sprayer off down here in kind of our sugarcane equipment shed, because I did notice that a crawfish pallet had spawned. I'm going to go get that, show you how our pallet storage works. Such a good mod, perfect for this Let's Play. Doesn't take up as much room as a building. Unfortunately, it takes up space in a building, but doesn't take up as much land as that one building would take. When I was looking at putting in the same building that we used on Riverbend Springs, it basically took that whole shed away up by the road that we used to store bales in the truck and the forage harvester in. So yeah, would not have been ideal to utilize that. Oh, we got one of each. All right, so we'll be able to put in a crawfish ready pack. Actually, we should take this straight up to. I gotta take this straight up to sell it, you know. I could load it on the truck. Because now's the time to be doing that. Well, we're busy right now. Maybe if I have time later, I'll do that. Is the price continuing to go up, or is it starting to go down? I guess that's a good question. Let's take a look. Mainly, we're concerned with the price of crawfish. It looks like it's still going up a little bit, so I'm not going to worry about it too much just yet. We got quite a bit to sell. What we can do is we can bring the international flatbed truck over there and load it up with a couple of ready packs or something. So I moved the combine and the head over. It looks like they're very close together. But I tried to leave myself enough space that I could back in here. This is the trigger to load it. So you can see it took the chili peppers, and there's the crawfish in. Now visually it doesn't look like it starts to like stack them, so you only get so many in here, but still, this is so good. I like it. I mean, come on. It just fits. It's just what it needs. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I'm going to take a break for lunch with Walter and let the workers continue. It'll get us a little farther along in the day. I know we're burning through time in the episode. We haven't done a whole lot of time lapses. So. One way to get us later in the day with the workers doing the work. What I potentially am going to need to do is pull this out. I'm not going to hook up to it just yet, though. Did Walter come out after the rainstorm? I don't even know. Yep. 12 o'clock noon, though. This is a good time. Take a break for lunch. What do you say, Walter? Got workers doing the work. That's the way it ought to be, right? So, yeah, let's get something to eat. Well, yes, Walter, I realize it's a lot easier to allow the workers to do the work and just supervise them, but it kind of just takes some of the fun out of it. And you're paying all that money for wages, of course. It's not like we have to worry about money right now. Let me go check on them. Oh, I want to go over here to the goat enclosure and just show you what I was talking about. And also see how much goat milk we have. It would probably be a good idea, even though it's not a complete pallet, 371, to take it up to the dairy just to make sure we're making goat cheese. But here, let me pull up the kind of the whatever the pen. So here's the sheep barn where the goats are at. See, look how the meadow grass is like about half consumed, but the grass, the stuff we have inside, it's not being consumed really at all. I'm not quite sure how that works. That's the grass that's in there. Okay, I can grab the pickup, my pickup, and we'll go check on workers. The contract worker is kind of over here now. There's a field. Yeah, it's the one out this way. Really big one. He's out there working on weeding it, which is fine because I can't even see the weeds in it. And it's such a big weeder, it's going to make us like $50,000, I think, for doing it. So it's like a no-brainer, especially when we have the availability of these workers. And we're not necessarily utilizing them all on our farm, then they can be out here doing what they're doing. He's in this field somewhere. Oh, there he is. It's so big. This field is so large. So he's over there doing weeding and gonna make us a ton of money for not a whole lot of wages. I mean, we're paying him fair wages, of course, but for the amount of money we're gonna get paid for that contract, it's, yeah, easy money. Easy money all day long. So let's check on the guy, or the worker. I don't even know if it's a guy. The worker that's up here. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want to get somebody started on doing the soybeans or the corn. I think I probably should. It would probably be the wise thing to do. I think I see a tractor. Should be doing the headlands last. Oh, might even be in the corner of the field done. Looks like, nope. Still moving. So I was checking the help menu because I don't do rice enough to remember. With the long grain rice, you plant it or you drill it dry, and then looks like he's got. Is he on the last headland? Might be. You don't flood the field until you get the first shoots coming up out of the ground. So that'll probably be in the month of May. We'll have to wait for May. It looks like that weather damaged area is still weather damaged. What do we have to do? I think we used a subsoiler in here. I'm not sure why that didn't resolve that, but yeah, it's, look, you see it right there. Oh, maybe it just looks that way. Maybe it'll come up fine. I don't know. But if we look at the pump, it shouldn't say flood it yet. Yeah, we can't do anything yet. So it kind of keeps us from making the mistake. Oh, this is perfect timing, wasn't it? Although this is not good parking that. Hold on over here. By this pump. Leave that running. So a nice thing is I can just hop in here real quick, get him over in here, and we'll start again. Ooh. I could probably use some seed and fertilizer here. How to do it before we start, don't you think? Should I just drive it back and get more? I think so. Oh, I left my pickup running. Let me get that. I just don't want to waste all that gas. All that fuel. How about the price of fuel, huh? Ridiculous. What are you gonna do? Trying to think of, I don't have any solid fertilizer down there. I have to go all the way up here to the road to get it. I should be able to just back up to it though. Should be close enough to the seed drill to be able to do it. Otherwise I'm gonna have to get something with pallet forks. This is not ideal because this track is tight between the fence and the trees, but I think I can get out. Oh boy. Yeah, that one tree made it a little tight, but other than that it was alright. Towards that tree. It would have probably been easier to bring the stuff to it, but I didn't realize what I should do is put a pallet and a big bag in the back of the pickup or something. There should be some way to do it. Ooh. With the shed doors, will I be able to get close enough? I don't know. This might have been a mistake. Open wide. If the cover comes up, we can load. If it doesn't come up, we can't. Yeah, it's good. I think that ought to fill it. Yep. Perfect. I think we should be able to get away with the same kind of thing with the seeds. How close do I gotta get? That close. The shed that's down by our sugarcane equipment. It's got seed in it. I guess I got spoiled just a little bit. You know how with precision farming, which we're using on Kinlake, I think we're going to start using that on most everything. Start playing that more. Use a lot less seed, a lot less fertilizer, a lot less lime. Saves you the additional step of having to refill, but yeah, I don't know, I suppose. That's the realism of doing things. This one's going to be a little tighter, and I think we should be all right, though. Oh, boy. Back a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to have to get the, I think, the telehandler down here so that, oh, cover came up, so that means we're close enough. But the can I reach it? Yeah. The capacity of the planter is a lot less, so we'll have to resupply that throughout. But yeah, we get the workers going. I guess our job is to keep them resupplied with the seed and the fertilizer. I think we have the fertilizer tank on the plan. I hope so. So let's see. If I could put him right in here, get him started on this big side. I don't know. Pull up the... Why not? Go forth and do good things, young lady. I'll head back over the pickup. The problem with this is that there's not much to time lapse when I'm doing this, since I'm just juggling. So I don't know. So I was looking at the metrics, the analytics the other day. Seem to get like a dislike on every video. I don't know. I shouldn't really. I play for me, I share it with you. I'm not going to probably change how I play the game. But what I could do is I could change how I edit to make it more enjoyable for you. I mean, that's part of it. I'm going to farm the way I farm, but I can potentially edit it a way that makes it a little more enjoyable for you. I kind of edit the way, I don't know, that seems easy to me. But, you know, I'm not averse to receiving constructive criticism and make this more enjoyable for you. I mean, I'm going to play the game either way. If I can, you know, record it and edit it in a way that you like it and enjoy watching it. I think the beauty of this, I never really did understand it much at first, but okay, so I got Farming Simulator 19 as a whatever, a free game for PlayStation Plus, you know, monthly free game. I probably wouldn't have paid money for it just because I didn't know what it really was. But once I got to play it, it's like, yeah, this is worth it. And then there were some things that I didn't quite understand how to do, and that's when I went and looked for videos and stuff, kind of the how-tos to figure different things out. And yeah, so not only is it entertainment, but it gives you, watching other people's Let's Plays, it gives you ideas of what you could do, and also you might see a mod, a piece of equipment that they use that, hey, that would work good for me too on my Let's Play. The mods, they come out so fast sometimes, like this past week. If you weren't checking the mod hub every day and you're only looking at the mods in-game, in the in-game mod hub under the latest tab, if you miss a day, you never even see some of the mods. So you gotta almost keep an eye out and watch the mod reviews and stuff is the best way to see what's gonna end up being available for you. Why am I sitting here talking? I should be working, right? What are we gonna do? What do I... Where is what? I don't even... Where did I leave? It's 2 o'clock in here. It's gonna rain tonight. Otherwise it gets started on cutting that grass field. I'm gonna push it off. I'm gonna regret it probably, but it's supposed to rain like at 8 o'clock tonight. So if I were to go after that grass field and start working it, I think I'd have stuff sitting in the field overnight when it rained, and I don't want that. I'm hooked up. I don't want to be hooked up. What do you think we should do first? The corn or the soybeans? I don't even know. This header trailer is a serious pain. to back in here, it's tough. Oh, let's get it out. I'm just gonna try and drive straight forward and hopefully back it straight back in. Pretty sure it's wishful thinking. But it's just a pain to drive around. I think I can get in there and get that. Oh, there ain't no fertilizer, no. Ideally, this is not the way I'd want to do it. But if I can get away with it, I might try. Since soybeans up, I guess I'll start with soybeans. That makes... Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, can I get any more? Alright, I was able to fill it. Now if I can get the solid fertilizer, we'll be good to go. I don't think we've got enough time lapses. We'll do the best we can. Maybe I should do this one myself. Okay. We're gonna try and do the same thing here. I don't know if we'll be as lucky, but we'll see if we can get away with it. What I need to do is give it probably the telehandler out, get ready to run out to the fields with it to resupply. Mainly the planter. I think the seed drill, we might be alright, be able to get that done, but is the cover gonna come open? Did. Oh, excellent. Gonna have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. Oh my goodness. Did I just use up almost all my fertilizer? Why did it keep stopping? I don't know. Gotta look. Oh my gosh. Yep, I'm almost out. We'll see how quickly we get through this. I think I'm gonna have to go buy more fertilizer. Okay. So we're gonna do soybean. Which way does this need to be pointed? That way. That way. Oh, this is not gonna work out the way I want it. I don't think. Oh, maybe. All right. Drop that. Hook up. I'll pull in here. It would be nicer. What I should have done is I should have went over with a roller or something and smoothed this out. This is not the best seed bed, but let's see what we want to do. We're going to use a steering assist. I'm going to do this on myself, and I think that's probably how we're going to end the episode, because I think we're going to have to. I'm gonna come back in and probably, okay, we gotta unfold. Soybeans. This was corn last year, right? Yep. I'll probably come back in and overdub the sign off and stuff, but we're going to go ahead and get as much soybeans planted as we can today as well. I'll just go ahead and sign off now. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here in Louisiana. The Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, give me some constructive criticism. How can I make it better? If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. Still don't cost nothing. I hope you come back. See you next time.
PlayStation